Hello, everyone. Welcome to Double Trouble Live. My name is Ciaran Thornton, and this is Frank. Always beat on the line, Scatoni. Come on, say hi. What? Hello.
Am I the monkey on your back? You have to carry me. You have to carry me to the finish line. Is that what
Monkey
this is all
on
about?
my back. Yes. He hit 157 to one shot, and that was it. He went back to sleep again.
I just knew it the second I crushed something. When are you at your best, Ciaran? Please tell me, when are you at your best? You can't stand to see me have a little bit of glory.
Yeah, you get something, and then I always got to come chasing you down, Frank.
Yeah, that's true. So 2 days in a row now, after I was king of the world with my 55 to 1 shot on Thursday, Ciaran comes back, hits two doubles, hits them pretty good. We had so much fun with everyone joining us on our flagship show on Friday. We're going to do it again. We'll see how we go today. Got an overwhelming favorite in the first leg, but look, we got the comments coming in already. How about this guy right here, a big Ciaran fan? Jeff Knight. Okay, Ciaran, you got another winner lined up? What's your feeling in percentages? Hey, Jeff, I'm here too. I'm here too.
Oh, here he is waving. Hello, Jeff.
How about this? All right, Jeff needs a good day. He needs a winning combo, Ciaran. How are we going to get him out for the week?
I mean, I had one of the old school doubles going in, the J.J. Miller double, but alas, it scratched. His first leg of this double scratched, so now I will say, the last couple of doubles we've played, Frank, there is a little bit of the CAW action, but it's actually been to our benefit because they're hammering some robot favorites, and those of us who handicap have been finding some pretty good price. I mean, look at yesterday. We got $630 for that $15 double. You actually hit the exacta for $130. I had three choices. That was $900 for the trifecta. So there's some fantastic value here in the last couple of races every day, at least since Thursday, since they changed everything. Actually, what do you like in this one? So I know what I can scratch. Give me the heads up here so I can have some more information for my picks.
Here's what I had mapped out before we got on live. I mean, I think the 6 is going to be very difficult. But, writing down the doubles to my horses in the next leg, they're not horrible. Right now, I'm thinking about playing a $40 double, the 6 here with the 3 and the 4 in the next, my top two choices. The 3 is coming back 56 at the moment. The 4 is coming back 24. So I may adjust my increments based on, monitoring those probables, and come back with a lesser double because these are paying higher. 6 with 8 is 49. 6 with 10 is 87. And then I thought I would do a Ciaran special and just basically do the buckshot approach and just try to get something so I could brag. So I also thought about using my two backups, 5 and 7 in this leg, to the 3, 4, 8, 10 in there just for $1. Those are all going to pay well because the 6 is taking an overwhelming amount of money. In here, race 10, the CT8B California Thoroughbreds Association Stakes, 5 furlongs for 2-year-olds. So 2-year-old fillies, actually. So that's how I see it. Again, I'm going to look at the probables while, you tell everybody how you want all, and then favorite, and, playing all the most likely combinations.
That's how you had a chance yesterday. So yesterday, Frank went on his backup ticket in the second leg, and then of course the favorite one, and then you got beat on the leg.
All in the first leg,
and you got beat.
I went all in the first leg to my long shot in the second leg. I should have. You're right. I played that like a muppet. I took a page out of your book, but I flip flopped it. What I should have done is come back because I really like the 1 and the 5 in the 2 and the 5 in the last race. Most of my action from race 10 to race 11 closed with those two horses, but I used Rishi as my key horse. I was silly. I should have just played a backup saver with Seismic Beauty, the most likely winner. But I was being stubborn. I wanted to beat the favorite. So instead, I played an all in case something crazy happened to the 2 in the last, who was the bigger price. So I agree. I messed that up. I should have cashed a ticket. Should have made some money. It wouldn't have been a big score because Seismic Beauty was so short. But no one ever went broke making a profit, right? So I agree. I played that wrong. You played it right yesterday, but let's see how we're doing today. What do you got?
I mean, I was going to be going big on the horse that scratched number 2. I mean, I liked the favorite who's in here, number 6, but I was trying to beat him because I know whatever little robot money there is going to hammer the 6. So
you're trying to beat him, but you're using him. So
yeah,
I mean, the coward's way out once again.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going 6-7 with 1, 3, 4, but I like the 7 because I want Kyle Frey to get hot, and he won for us yesterday. I need him hot. Gold Phoenix is racing next Saturday. I want my jockey on a winning streak here. So, and he's been doing pretty well late in the day for us. I don't know. Maybe he just takes that 5-hour energy before the last race and gets going. So.
Well, here, let me chart the probables for you so you have an idea of what you're looking at, because you might want to change your denominations. So let's see, 6 to the 1, 3, 4. 6 to the 1 is 71. 6 to the 3 is 57. 6 to the 4 is 24. And then you also want to do 7 to 1, 3, 4. So 7 to 1 is 189. 7 to 3 is also 189. And 7 to 4 is 107. The 4 should be the favorite in the next leg. So anybody out there who likes the 4 going into the next leg, you might want to play your doubles key to the 4. You want to play them an extra time or two so you can extract more value out of the way the probables are shaping up.
My original double was going to be hammering the JJ Miller horse that scratched, and I loved 2 long shots in the last race. So that might be where we make the money. I really like the number 1, Oracle of Pressure, Diego. You know, I've talked every time I'm on these shows, I talk up how much I like Diego, and he's slowly starting to creep up. He's at 20% now, and it's not like he's getting the greatest rides. He's winning on some prices. He's positive RI, which means, you know, when he gets on a horse, he's winning for us. 46.7 work. Dam is winning at a 22% rate. She has 5 starters, 5 winners, 2 on turf, and a fresh face in a mediocre race. As we talked about, this last race is a tough race, and why not take a shot on some, you know, back class from the family, you know, might just blow these other horses that don't do a whole lot.
First time starter going long on the turf. You just spent 5 minutes talking about a horse who has no chance.
Oh, there we go.
So let's move on to one of our listeners here who's got more common sense than you, Jose Valdez. Jose, what's good, my man? You like the 3, Tapatia Mia in the first leg, and the 7, Jasmina. No guts, no glory. He's going to take down the odds-on favorite. I love it. And then real quick in the nightcap, he likes the 1 as well. All right, maybe I didn't get the memo on the 1 there. And he also likes the 4 and the 5. I like the 4. I didn't have the 5, but I like the difference of opinions.
I'm going to do a backup bet too.
Finally, I get a little. Someone recognized me.
How many beers did you buy them today, there, Frank? You're at the track, I know. I mean, I know you're in the
Venmo $100.
You're in the press box shed where the Wi-Fi is horrible.
Oh, I'm lagging. I'm sorry. I'll wait a second before I let you talk. So thank you, Frank. I had Baltic Fire to win and place, and the win place on Kanani, and a $5 exacta. Drinks are on you next time, my friend. Let's see. We got JR. Here's his double. He likes the 6, the favorite here, and he's going completely different with one of his horses in the next 6, but he also likes the 8 and the 10, who are my backups. Good luck, JR. One more comment from Jose Valdez, KK, Ryan Hansen, good ROI. He sounds like a stat guy like you, Ciaran.
I mean, sometimes when they hit, especially if you've got a conviction on some of those in some of these races that are really wide open.
Where do you get your stats from? If there are people out there who want to learn more about the way you handicap, or are those trade secrets?
Well, no, I'll give it all away. I think Brisnet, if you don't use Brisnet, I use RaceLens, but Brisnet has some great stats for the races. And it's one of those things whenever I'm looking to handicap a card, the first thing I'll do, other than looking at what the double and handicapping the double, I'll just scroll through the races, and without even having read the conditions, I kind of know what the conditions are just looking at what prices hit. And I'm usually keying in on those races that are really crazy prices, 30% more of horses 5 to 1 plus. You can make a living on some of those races.
Yeah, Ciaran, I say this all the time. You are terrific at figuring out the races where the favorites are vulnerable, and you use historical stats based on that. Because we talk about everyone should look at the conditions. Some conditions are more reliable than others. When you're dealing with classy horses running in allowance type races or stakes races, a lot of times those are pretty formful. You can still find a value play, but more often than not, those races will generate shorter priced horses. Whereas you get a race like a conditional claimer or a 2-year-old filly race, it's got chaos written all over it. If you can beat the favorite in those legs and be, have that advantage knowing that this is the kind of race that's going to produce a long shot, you are going to make so much money in the long run.
Yeah, and sometimes when you see a favorite and you go, he's like 6-5 or 4-5 morning line, you're like, favorites win this race more times than, or long shots win more times than not. Let me try and poke holes in that favorite. And more times than not, you'll actually find reasons not to do it. Yeah, the jockey's cold, trainer's cold, the post is cold.
Right. Yeah, whatever
more
it is.
More times than not, you just go with the favorite. And just a little bit more research, you might actually find a great price.
Yeah, look, you can get value with the favorite, no doubt. But you want to play the favorite in races that are historically formful, right? Like a maiden special weight where the money is accurate. The horse is working well. It's a good barn. It's a good trainer. Things like that, or a horse that is just classier than others in certain conditions. Shout out to Terry, Go Double Trouble. Terry joined us on Friday. She was up at the Turf Club. She had a drink waiting for you, Ciaran, a celebratory drink. I'm glad you actually had to leave early because I really needed to drown my sorrows that day. So I ended up drinking your drink and my drink.
Well, I went and drank for you at the SDFC game. So.
That's right. Yes. We got to support our local sports teams. San Diego Football Club. Really fun time. Ciaran was nice enough to take me to the game last Tuesday, and I had an absolute blast. So, we got our friend Paul Victory back. Victory! 6-6 Rispoli 2. I don't know what that means, but let's see if we can decipher. So, does Rispoli in the nightcap on Union Secrets? Well, we got Berrios is on Liberation here. So, I think he's just going to play a cold 6-6. And his horse in the next is 8-1 on the morning line. You got anything on this D'Amato first-time starter, Union Secrets in race 11, Ciaran?
It's one of those things. I read it, and it's like he'll win by 10 lengths or he needs another. You never know with Phil. Most times he needs another start, but sometimes this is not a great race. So he probably placed knowing it wasn't.
Yeah, there's a lot of question marks here. A lot of question marks here. We're dealing with we're talking about the nightcap. A bunch of horses in this race. You got the one is a first-time starter who Ciaran actually makes a case for. We've got 6 Union Secrets, who was also a first-time starter with D'Amato. D'Amato's pretty patient. I have a feeling that horse is probably out for a spin, but you never know until they run in the afternoon. And then we have lightly raced horses, a couple of second-time starters. I think the horse who's run the most is number 9, Smoke 'Em in Love. He's ran 3 times, but other than that, we're dealing with very limited information. Let me tell you why I like the 3 and the 4 as my top picks in the next. I thought that debut race for number 3, Benny and the Jet, was actually much better than it looks. It was uncomfortable for most of the trip. And by the way this horse finished up, it looked like he wanted longer. I like that Craig Lewis adds the blinkers. I like the turf breeding on that horse. Oh, yeah. I really think that horse is going to move forward. And then number 4, Mulholland Drive. I know you wanted to play a Peter Miller in this leg who scratched to Peter Miller in the next leg. I think we both really like this horse. This horse looks like he has been racing into shape, and now it's go time. 2 sprints to a route. Hernandez sticks around. Mo Forza, who's a very, very nice horse, is the sire. You got anything to add on the 4 in the last, Ciaran?
Well, I said 1 was my favorite in the last, but I actually did more of a write-up on the 3.
Okay.
I got my guy Demora riding, drops in class, adds blinkers. We're probably getting a better price because JJ obviously went to the Miller horse. If Miller did not, my notes are, if Miller did not have a horse in here, JJ would be on the number 3, and we would probably not be getting the price we're getting on the number 3. So that's definitely something to look on the probables. Like,
I'll tell you.
Trainers 24%, second career race. Dam has 3 or 4 winners, including 2 turf winners. Top last race speed. I mean, the 3 should be a favorite. And if JJ was on it, the 3 would probably be the favorite in the next leg.
Well, here's. I'm glad you brought that up because we can look right now. So the 6 to the 4 in the nightcap is paying $23. The next highest pay is 51. This horse is bet half. So this horse is probably going to be 7-5, maybe a little shorter. So to your point, Ciaran, everyone is going to be gravitating to that horse, and that means there's value in some of the other, the other horses in the race. That's why I wanted to pay. That's why if you look at the props, if you think the 6 in this race can't lose and the 4 in the next race can't lose, and your double's only paying $24, you need to up your denominations. You need to put more money into the race to maximize your strongest opinion. If you don't, then you're getting great value on the other horses, and you can plan accordingly. I'm going to put up our doubles real quick. I know they're loading into the gate. I know I showed them earlier, but real quick. Frank, $40 double, 6 with 3-4, and then come back $10 double, 6 with 8-10. Quick Ciaran style buckshot saver bet, $5 double, 5-7 with 3-4, 8-10. Ciaran's just going to go a little skinny here, 6-7 with 1-3-4.
Not 5-7, 6-7. Oh yeah, there you go.
6-7. Look at the book. I don't make mistakes with numbers, Ciaran. I don't miss punch tickets.
I think I might do an even crazier bet. Anything to the number 9 in the next race.
All right, auto 9. Get it in. All right, let's take a minute to watch this race, everyone, and we'll see if we're alive. Good luck. Post time. I love Jose's letting us know it's post time. Thank you.
Oy, 4 wide, huh?
I'll take this 5.
Come on, Frey.
Oh,
did Frey actually get it done?
That's a 6 loss stall chance. Frey is a million miles back.
And I thought,
let's see.
Oh my goodness! Too bad the Miller horse did not get in. Ay ay ay. Did Frey's horse stick his tongue out?
Look at that! My Ciaran Saver style bet is alive, no matter who won that bubbler. You need the 7, Ciaran, because you do not have the 5. You do not have the 5, but my goodness, my 5 in that race. 21 to 1.
I can't remember if it's the inside or the outside post there.
Well, usually the outside has the edge based on the camera angle, even though it looks like the inside. But oh man, they're tight. I think the 7 got it.
Staying alive.
We'll see. Look, all 3 of the horses, they all ran well. All I wrote down was 5, 6, 7. Started the 6 because I knew he'd be favored.
Well, actually, it's going to be interesting watching
race. Oh, that's tight. There it looks like the inside, but I don't trust that angle.
The pays are going to be interesting because I have a feeling the robots probably hammered the 6. So we actually might get a really good pay. The pays might have updated on the will pays or the probables.
Who's we? There's no we.
Okay, I guess it's only me then and not you. All right.
You mean me? You mean me? It's right there in print. 5, 7. But you know what?
I didn't see that. Oh, wow.
I took a page out of your book. I did a saver buckshot bet. I did a Ciaran Powers bet. Let's see
so I can toss it. Well, Frank, finally. Have you hit a double yet? Will this be the one?
I have not hit a double yet. I've had many winners, big price winners, including what was it? I think on opening day you had a 28 to 1 winner.
Look. The
Yeah,
five
I'll double
took out
that.
3 horses. The 5's coming down.
Are you kidding me? This would be just my luck. Getting eliminated at the start of a race. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm the 7 also, but come on, you gonna take my 20-1 down?
Yeah, he took out a horse.
Let's see. The 7 was off slow. I mean, the 6 was off slow. He didn't take out anybody. The 7 lugs in. Let's see. The 7 bumped. Now let's see. Do I cut it in front of this 4? No, 5's fine. Staying up. Oh, you would have loved that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, of course.
See, here's the difference between me and Ciaran. When he wins, I'm actually happy for him, and I congratulate him. When I win, he goes home and goes, "Fucking Scatoni." And he stays up all night, gets up early in the morning, works the card furiously, and he comes back, and he's got to take me down. I say it's a friendly rivalry, but it's only one-sided. There's only one who views it as a friendly rivalry. You view it as a competition, but I love it because that inspires me too. Let's see if any of our peeps
Look
out
at that
there
flag.
are
He took
alive.
the horse out. Take him down. We're at DMR, though. We never know.
What race are you watching? The
Look at
7
this
comes
five come
into
out.
the 6.
Look at the 5.
The 7 comes into the
And so does the 5.
5 you can't move it. You're allowed to move a half path over.
I don't know.
The 7 was too slow to get to the spot. I mean, the 6 was too slow to get to the spot. Why this is taking too long is beyond me.
Because the 5.
Are they going to take the 5 and the 7 down? Because they sandwich the 6? That would be great. I would lose all my bets.
They're calling the CAWs and going, which one makes you the most money?
No, the CAWs have nothing to do with this at all. They're not in the double pool, and they're hardly in the win pool anymore. These are for guys like us. I am stunned this is taking that long.
I think your 5's coming down. I'm sad to say, Frank.
Why not the 7? Why is it all about the 5?
Look
7
how far
found more.
He comes over.
The 7 found the 6 more than the 5.
But the 5 is the one that caused.
He comes over. No, he's allowed to come over if there's space. The 6 was too slow to get to the space. This is all the 6's fault. If the 6 had broken cleanly, it wouldn't have been an issue. You know, horses are going to run to empty space. This should be a no change. This should absolutely be a no change. But, you know, given my luck, I don't know. Let's see here. Look at this, Mr. Guitar. Please, no DQ. I'm with you. Look at this guy. Oh, my goodness. Please don't be right, JR. Double DQ. Do you have the 3 in this race? Did you use the 3 in your double, Ciaran, to start here? Because that would be perfect. I'd get double DQ'd, and your horse would be put up from 3rd to 1st.
I did not.
Okay, so none of us would have it. Jose Valdez, 20-1, enough said, but we got to sweat out this inquiry, my man. I am not feeling this at all. They're taking way too long to look at it. Poor Mr. Guitar, 2010. I have the 5 in my pick 5, pick 4, pick 3, and double. Come on, one time for Mr. Guitar. Let's keep this horse up. No change. Let's go. Come on.
There was a time we could actually kind of say what was going to happen, but it's a coin flip now.
I have no idea. The 6 was off slow and then had the spot closed. 6, yes, look, 6 missed the spot. You can't penalize a horse for moving into an open lane when the 6 isn't there. There's an empty space there. 6 broke slow and then tried to squeeze between the 2 horses. But of course, you know, like you said, Ciaran, we have no idea.
Which one gets him the carryover?
Let's see this JR's opinion. From what I see, the 7 hit him first. I agree. But the horse clips heels on the 5 at the end, which makes it look worse.
Yes.
But yeah, the 6 tried to run up into the space that had already closing. Closing, that's not even a word. That had already closed. This is how freaked out I am. Here again, Mr. Guitar, 5 and 7 squeeze the 6. I disagree. The 6 was off a step slow, so there was space there. Those horses naturally moved together, and then the 6 tried to squeeze through once he got his stride. That's all on the 6. If they had clipped heels, the jockey on the 6 would have been the one to blame. But it does look worse because the horse clipped heels. I agree with everyone on that count. They are taking a long time. This might be a double DQ, and this will be one for the ages.
I think it's the clipped heels are probably look at more, which is crazy.
Yeah, but look, they never, there was no contact. The 6 never got bumped. They were both clear of the 6, and the 6 ran up on heels. That is completely the 6's fault. That's Berrios' fault, 100%.
All I got to say is I took Frank to the SDFC game, and they got whooped the other day. So let's see.
Yeah, I don't have such good luck with soccer. I mean, the team, their opponent was up 3-0, and then of course they come back in extra time and score 2 late goals, but it was not enough.
Well, the rule is when it takes this long, they usually DQ someone. But let's see. It's not been how it's been.
This is either going to be a double DQ or no change, because there's no way it should take this long. They're probably, I don't know what they're doing. This is completely vexing to me. This is all the 6's fault.
Well, the backup save will work with the 3. There. You know, I have the 3 on one of the. Oh, did we actually Tapita?
Well, no, that's what I said. I do have the 3 because that would be just your luck. I get double DQ'd, and your 3 would. No, you didn't have the 3. I don't think.
I had maybe a 3 would have won 3, unless I misspoke it and said 4.
You said you have 6, 7, so. You don't want to. You want the 5 to come down. Let's see. Anybody else with more comments here? Great show, guys. Thank you, Mr. Guitar 2010.
And we're going to be doing DQ. One Thursday, right, Frank?
We got a DQ. Oh my God! They took the 5 down at 20-1. Oh, that is horrendous.
The clip horrendous. Feels.
At least they left the 7 up, so we're both alive. But
yep,
20-1 to 3-1. Oh man, I feel so bad for Ayuso. He did absolutely nothing wrong. That is one for the ages, man. That is one for the ages.
Just when you think you've seen it, you see more here.
Here we go. Since when did they do this at the gate? You're absolutely right, Jeff Knight. This is so arbitrary.
They used to not do this.
They never did it. They never did it until Byron wiped out the whole field in the freaking Breeders' Cup Classic. Then they started to look at it. And, Jeff, you're right. If you watch the head-on of every race, you could DQ 1 or 2 horses. It is a cavalry charge out of the gate. These horses are going from 0 to 40 in split seconds. This happens all the time. All the time. You're 100% right, Jeff. It's arbitrary. It's not consistent. And there wasn't even a foul there.
Now, what we'll probably find out, someone will find out, they probably went 2-1 on the vote, and they were probably 1-1, and they were convincing the other guy to go, which is how it goes. There's 3 people, so each guy was like trying to convince them. And if I was a ant on the shoulder of one of these guys, they probably said the clipped heels, even though the 6 came out slow, because they're always about protecting the horses in case the jockey falls off. So that's probably why they went the way they went.
You're absolutely right,
Ciaran. Kind of got more conservative. Like, in football, NFL, you like look at the quarterback and you get a flag thrown now. That's essentially what it is, or what's happening.
You're absolutely right, Ciaran, and it's the same point that JR is making right here. They focused on the clipped heels. That was a bad call. The 7 shoved them into the back of the 5. 100% right. But Ciaran and JR, you're both right. Because the horse clipped heels with the 5, even though it wasn't the 5's fault, they took the 5 down, I think, from an optics perception perspective, because it looked dangerous. And the 5 is the one that the 6 ran up on, and the 5 gets penalized. Unbelievable. Oh, man.
Well, now we get to see what our will pays are playing. We've got the 7 to the 1 is paying 140. 7 to the 3 is paying 154. And to the 4, 71. So we had a little change on the 4 than what it was. So we had some changes, but We'll take it.
This is, I mean, even if I hit this, this is going to feel like a total loss. I mean, you start with a 20-1 shot and you get DQ'd for nothing. So 7 to the 1, right? You have the 1, Ciaran, right?
I have.
You said is 140.
Yeah, I've got 134.
You have 1. Okay, so 7-1 is 140. We both have the 3. That's 154. We both have the 4. That's 71. I also have the 8, 147.50, and I have the 10, 266. I'll be happy if the 10 wins, but oh my goodness.
Are you $5?
Yeah, that was a saver bet. Yeah,
I'm
that was a saver bet.
$15, so I get mine 3 times.
Yeah, no, you're the luckiest man alive. I win with a freaking 20-1 shot, and your 3-1 shot gets put up. It's just unbelievable. I say it every week because it happens every week. The expression is luck of the Irish for a reason.
Our good friend Tom Quigley would say, Frank is now the mush. What does Frank bet? Get off.
It's Tony off angle. I mean, come on. I give out a 20-1 winner to start the double, and he gets DQ'd for something he didn't do. He didn't do anything wrong. Oh, man.
Well, actually, technically,
oh,
Frank,
my goodness.
Your winner finished fourth, right? You didn't really get the winner.
Pain.
You gave the 4th place horse, right?
What are you talking about? What?
Number 5 is now 4th, so it wasn't the winner.
Unbelievable. You're just loving this. Absolutely loving this. Our friend Jen, I'm sick over this. I am with you, Jen. Oh, look what she had. She was alive with the 5 going to the 248. I will boo that as well. Boo. All right, let's see here. Wayne Miller has an opinion. I like it. The fact 6 was a heavy fave. May have swayed them to DQ the 5. Yeah, that's possible. You know, that's possible. A lot of people on track and at home who had all their money on the 6 maybe felt the 6 wasn't given a fair chance. They were annoyed, so they had to punish somebody. So they punished me. About another comment here. You guys think it has anything to do with the connections? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. Ciaran, what do you think?
I think it was, they were both 1-1. Like, I was, the 5 came over, and it looked bad on the head-on. And you were like, the 7 came over. And the 3rd guy, that's why they kept looking at the head-on so often. And it was like, he clipped heels behind the 5, which is why he came down. Simple as that, I think. I think it was a coin flip.
I think it was an optics decision, like you and JR said. If the horse doesn't clip heels, I don't think they
wouldn't even
take 2
look
seconds to look at it. Yeah, they're like, oh, well, the 6 wasn't in the right spot. Too bad for him. But the fact that the 6 clipped heels, they felt they had to do something. I really believe that's true. I have mixed feelings on, the stewards talking to the jockeys after the race. I mean, I don't think, is the jockey really going to change their opinion or sway them one way or the other? I mean, I don't know. I maybe on a big day the connections mean something, but in a race like this, I don't think it had much to do with
sometimes.
it.
I think a couple of years ago, Mike Smith came off the Derby win and came out here and looked like he interfered, got on the phone, and then he stayed up. You know what I mean? You never know.
Here we go. This all looks cool, but they may as well be speaking Swahili. We are speaking Swahili. You don't speak Swahili? Can you comment on that? Are we talking too fast? Are we talking over each other? Because if you're not understanding, then we're not doing a good job. So tell us what we can do better. I appreciate Mr. Tommy Gunn chiming in, but maybe we should learn Swahili because
I think the press box closet. The press box closet, Frank, is just so bad. We've done a couple now, and it's just the same lag, if you know what I mean.
Okay, I understand. So, well, we'll do it from a better spot next week, more Wi-Fi, a spot where we, have better Wi-Fi, and a spot where we don't get the bums rush for, trying to promote gambling.
Oh yeah, no. Actually, are these guys a sponsor of Del Mar? Maybe we'll get Guinness.
I almost wore my Guinness shirt today, but I have a really nice Guinness shirt.
Clipping heels.
Terry and I's mutual friend Robin went to Ireland a couple of years ago, did a tour of the Guinness factory, and she brought us back nice shirts and souvenirs. Let me read what JR is saying here. They mentioned in the replay it was due to the 5 breaking out and clipping heels and the 6 only being beaten a half length. No mention of the 7 at all. Wouldn't they have just had the 5 blinking? Yeah, that's a good point. If they thought the 7 wasn't involved, they wouldn't have. Yeah, I don't know, man. My head is about to explode. We'll have to do some post game. We'll read what the charts say. We'll see if there's a press box issues, any quotes, things like that.
Well, Mr. Tommy, his last comment: we think what we know we're doing, and 9 out of 10 times we'll be wrong when we decide what the stewards are actually going to do. The only reason I was actually right this time is because Frank was on the other horse, which meant I was going to win that DQ.
That's true. But here, okay, you fellas are great. I was referring to my ignorance of your subject. All right, well, thank you for letting us know. Tommy, we are so glad that you're watching. If you are interested in horse racing and learning more about the gambling side of the sport, please follow us. I am on X at Scatoni Short Shot. Ciaran is at California Pick 4. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel at Double Trouble Live. There are a lot of tools and resources out there that we can point you to. If you send me a direct message on Twitter, I'd be more than happy to answer your questions. If you live in the Del Mar area, you can come out every Thursday. I teach a newcomer seminar. We'd love to have you. So thank you for saying that. And again, Ciaran and I, we like to think we're pretty accessible. So, we're not right about everything, but we have strong opinions, and we have a good enough foundation as horse players and handicappers that if you have a question or you want to learn more, please just contact one or both of us.
Oh, they're asking for our best bet in the last race. Oh, let's see what the prices are. Last race. Well, my best bet is I really liked the number 1-3. 3's getting bet a little bit. 1 was my long shot. I really like the 1 going into this one.
This is the easiest gamble in the world. We're alive to 2 of the same horses, but you're alive to the 1 and I'm not. So what does that mean?
I'm alive to 1, 3, 4, so I'm good. Now, do we do a trifecta like yesterday?
No,
because my 3 picks yesterday, I went 3 deep in the last race yesterday. That 50-cent try, because I did not like the favorite, paid $900 plus. And your exacta, which you got beat on the line, was what, 131, 132? Nice pays.
No, I didn't get beat on line. I had the exacta, but it would have been better if the 2 had won. Yeah. But here, Ciaran, this is my point to Mr. Guitar. First of all, Mr. Guitar 2010, I love your attitude. Hey, turn the page. Let's get back. Let's fire away. Let's get out. My point is, Ciaran, we both win if the 3 and the 4 win, right? What happens if the 1 wins?
I win as well.
Right. So that means the 1 is going to win because I do not have the 1. Bet all your money on the 1 to win.
From your lips, let us see. Now, what's funny is
a nice comment from
the 1 is actually paying more than the 3.
Well, it should be. They're bigger price, right? Yeah.
The 1 is 6-1. The 3 is 9-2. So there's some money coming in.
Bigger price.
There was some money coming in early on the 1, on the double at least.
Oh, you're saying the 1 is paying less? Yes, you are correct.
So that's a
good sign.
Someone
likes that combo.
That's always a good sign.
You know what, Ciaran? You're right. Your 1 is actually second choice in the double payout.
And we like that. And then that's another thing. If we're looking at this and say we did not connect like Frank did in the last race, this would be one where I went, I really liked the 1. And now the 1 should be second choice, and I'm getting 6-1. And if I really like the 1, do I start doing some exotics like an exacta with the 1 over some prices or a box with the 1 of my other choices? That's why it's great when you're in the pools and you get to look back and forward at what the pays are. You get to see what the legit first and second choice is, unlike the pick 4 and pick 5 where we have no idea what the robots did.
Yeah, we're kind of playing blindly into those pools. JR, on a side note, great episode. Been following both of you for years. If ever one of you calls out sick, let me know. Would love to participate in some manner. I like it. If you're local and you're out at Del Mar, please come find us. at Quigley's Corner on the paddock side. Would love to meet you in person. I love that you're participating here, and who knows, if I don't hit a double in the next couple of weeks, I might get fired. So, JR, you might be getting an audition call pretty soon.
I think we're going to start rotating this show elsewhere. What do you think, Frank? Try some of the bars around Del Mar?
Yeah, I mean, let's see if we can find some other spots where we can, like, maybe eat, drink. If we're going to do this and be on for an hour, we need a little sustenance, right? Get a little parched. Here we go. JR has conviction, sticking with his picks. I'm assuming this is a trifecta here. 6 over 8, 10, 4, 8, 10, 4. Do I have that right? Or was that a pick 3 you played? I'm not sure. If you can explain that, JR, I'd appreciate that. Best of luck to everyone. That's the spirit. How about yesterday? Some guy found us on here and he goes, "Just found you guys. You all fools."
Oh, yeah. We're like,
we
yep.
fools. That was
Of
awesome.
course we are.
You got to be a fool to play this sport. All right. Let's see how many minutes to post. What we got cooking here. 6 minutes to post. Let's take a quick run through on the odds board. Ciaran, you're 1 from 8 to 1 morning line, 5 taking money, and like we said, taking sneaky money in the double pays. Oh man, I just know this one is going to win. That's just the story of my life.
And that's my guy, Diego. He's a jockey to pay attention to. He's up to 20% now, and
no, he's not. What are you talking about?
He's winning 20%.
I'm looking at the racing form. Dude, racing form. He's 2 for 25, 8%.
Oh, I look at longer stats than the last 30 days.
He will never be 20% in his life.
Hang on, let me find out now, Frank. We're not using the on-track.
Maybe for the barn. No, not for the barn that I can tell. You probably wrote the wrong name down, Ciaran. Like you write the wrong numbers down.
Oh, I actually do that at times. That is something that does happen.
You need someone to look over your shoulder when you're in a contest making your bets.
Yeah, but sometimes
let's see my other horses here. No, go ahead.
Sometimes the mistakes make you money.
Yeah, again, there's that luck factor. Sometimes some people are more lucky than others. That's all right. Here we go. Jeff Knight, enjoying the hell out of this first timer. Thanks, guys. No, thank you, Jeff. The reason I wanted to start the show is because this is exactly the kind of interaction I wanted. I know there's so many people out there who love racing and they want to get more involved. They want to be part of the community. They want to be a little more educated, a little more informed, so they can take their level up to the next, take their game up to the next level. So thank you, Jeff. Ciaran wanted to start the show.
Frank, I've got some stats. I've got some stats for you, Frank. Here, Diego, last 30 races, he won 7 races. What's 20% of 35?
7 races where? In his backyard?
The last 30 races, 20% in the money. Like, I go back 30, 60, 90. So he's winning. He's starting to get hot. It's a under the radar hot before it jumps out at you guys who look at some stuff.
Some of those might be Los Al. I don't know. He's 8% at Del Mar and he's 9% on the year.
And he gets really bad rides. He's a cool dude. And he's winning 20%. And he does it on prices, which is why I like him. 39% RI in the last 2 months.
He's going to go to the lead and try not to stop. That's exactly what's going to happen. He's a very good gate rider. He's very aggressive. I think the reason Brian Corner put Herrera up is because he wants this horse to just go as far as he can. He wants to go as fast as he can for as far as he can. And if he tires, fine.
And look at the last workout. 46-second workout, best of 112. And it's not a claimer race. So it's not claim bait. You know what I mean? Like, he legitimately went that fast.
On dirt. This is a turf race. But anyway, all right, JR was playing a trifecta. He's coming back in his exacta. He's in LA, Santa Anita. All right, come down, visit us. We come up to Santa Anita as well.
Our favorite place.
Here's another one. Ciaran, I joined Insta because of your free pick 4. You never post there. No big deal, just saying.
Oh, I'm going to give my daughter, because she's in charge of that. I'm going to talk smack to her now when I get off.
Ciaran's such a star that he has an Instagram manager. But you know what, Jeff? Maybe migrate a little more to Twitter. Are you more? would it be
it's
easier
hard to
for him
post a lot of stuff on Insta. Insta's about short videos and stories, and the kind of content we post. Insta's kind of hard, you know. And like they don't let us. It's screenshot only stuff. That's the
So,
problem too. That's why a lot of the old school guys are still on X.
right, we're still on X. Exactly. We haven't migrated over. All right, Mr. Guitar's putting out his play trifecta. 1, singling your horse, Ciaran, with 3, 5, 8 with all. Wow, a lot of people on the 1, including people who played the late double, as that horse is the second choice. Oh, man, I was so wrong about Buds and Suds on Friday.
No, don't get on my horse. Stay off my horse. Keep saying you don't like it.
In a million years, I would never bet this horse. I just would never.
Said it should have been the
favorite.
favorite.
A first-time starter going long on turf. I just can't do it.
And he won.
No, Buds and Suds, that was a claiming race. First-time starter, you know how rare it is, especially out here in California. But the only way it's going to happen is gate to wire. So you have a very good front-running jock. So that's the one scenario that I can see. But my goodness, someone's got to come run this horse down. I think the Peter Miller horse.
They may not. They may just go, he's going too fast. We won't catch him. And then the horse goes, yeah, come catch me.
Well, that's
know, light bulb, you know, and sometimes they just get an extra pep when they're ahead.
100%. They get brave, you know. There's nobody there running free. So just to recap, we're both alive. Wrong one. I'm alive to the 3, 4, 8, 10, but only for $5. Ciaran is alive to the 1, 3, 4. Oops, let me mute Larry. They're going to the gate. Get your bets in, everybody. Let's see. Anything weird on the win end? 5, 5. Benny and the Jet, 9 to 2. I thought Mulholland Drive would be shorter. Only 2 to 1, and we won't see. You know, if the CAWs could still bet in this race, if Mulholland Drive broke sharply, he'd go off at 7 to 5. But so right now, holding steady at 2 to 1.
Here's something I noticed from the last couple of days we've done in Frank Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
The exactas and trifectas are usually where they're hammering stuff right now. But I've noticed
they're allowed.
But if we beat the horses that they jump on, and we talk about it sometimes, they jump on these bad favorites. If the favorites don't finish, like look at yesterday's, when I saw that my 3 horses come in first, second, third, based on what the pays were in the try, I was thinking, all right, I'm going to get paid like $150, $200 based on it.
Yeah.
And it was $900 because everyone hammered those favorites. And if those bad favorites don't finish in the exotics, you're getting exponentially more money than you normally would, which is a good sign.
That's true. You're right, Ciaran. I mean, the computer models are typically right, but when they're wrong is when you get paid. And the when they're wrong, it's because it's a big full field with a lot of places to land. Like the favorite yesterday in the nightcap was 3 to 1. Nobody knew what to do. Oh, they're off. Sorry.
So that's the little angle we kind of have now. Is if you've got one of these favorites you can toss, and you got some long shots, if you connect on a couple for $40 or $50, you might make exponentially way more money than you normally would.
Stop the race. The 4 did come into 9 to 5.
$22.7, huh?
Now, your one's going to win for fun.
Nope. Unless he's got a second win here.
Your one is a good horse.
Come on. Come on, Diego. Come on, Diego. Come on, Diego.
Keep this 8 together, please. Please keep this 8 together. You had the best horse in the race, Ciaran.
Oh my God, he did mess that right up.
Great pick. That horse is good. Everybody, Oracle Paradise, put in your stable notes. That was a monster effort. Wow, love the pressure. I got it done. I hit the double. We gonna sizzle. I hit the double.
Oh, you actually got something? Where did you just change the Oh, you
Right.
Oh, see,
'Cause
this is what happened when Frank is in charge of the
you
screenshot.
don't pay attention. Frank's favor, Ciaran style. 5-7, 3-4-8-10. 7-8.
Well, one should have won that race. Well, finally, Frank popped his cherry. He's no longer a virgin at Del Mar.
For once, I got a little lucky. 147.50. Unfortunately, that was backup. But you know what? You make a tiny little bit of money. I will be the first to admit I did not have the best horse in that race. Ciaran's won, Oracle of Pleasure, and whoever else out there watching. I know a few other people like the one.
Oh, well.
He absolutely ran the best race. That is a stable male horse. Here we go. Dave Eisenzimmer, Cubby fan. I also have been following Ciaran on the Free Pick 4 site, and he's made me nice money on his key races. Bankroll plays were good at Santa Anita. Thanks for this. Ciaran?
Yeah, so yesterday, I didn't hit the first 6 races. How many races were there? 11 races yesterday. I would have been better off throwing darts at the racing form, and I would have picked better winners. I was 0 for 8, but then got the last 3 races and was out with a huge profit. That's all it takes.
Yeah, the $3 late pick 3, which is a low player friendly low takeout, 15%, and the $5 late double. I mean, Ciaran, you and I talked about it. To us, this meet the edges are in the win pool, the late pick 3, and the $5 late double. And if you want to play a pick 5, probably want to focus more on the early pick 5 because that's a lower takeout than the late pick 5. So you have a better chance to actually make a little bit of money because the computer players aren't as heavily invested in that pool. But here, Dave Eisenzimmer gave you a nice compliment. When someone gives you a compliment, you're supposed to say thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, let's move on to Mr. Guitar 2020. Boom, got the trifecta. Nice. He came back and put the 1 in second as well. That is smart. Very good way to back up your top pick, especially if he's a price horse, in case he does run second. He got unlucky. He should have won the race. I got very lucky that no one challenged the 8, and he just had it all his own way.
That's one of those things. You make a note, and then you put your notes in, and next time out you go, hey, this horse better ride, came a little sooner, might have had the chance. I mean, he made that great middle move. Looked like he was going to blow them away.
Yeah, but here's
no one challenged the 8th, so he was like, yeah, whatever.
Here's the difference. This is why my opinion of Herrera differs from yours. He should have stayed inside. He made his move outside, didn't save ground, and you see the horse got a little tired late, lugged in. If he stays inside and rides the rail, waits for something to open up, he moved too early. He absolutely moved too early. Corey Nakatani needs to teach a how to ride the Del Mar turf class to these jockeys because no one rode it better than him. I see Rispoli emulating him a lot here at Del Mar, and the reason is because Matt Nakatani is his agent, and that's Corey's son.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and
except
Matt,
when he's on my horses.
Yeah, well, that's true. I think it's just because he doesn't like you, man. He doesn't like you. Jeff Soto, Ciaran, nice call on the 1, was game. Let's see, JR. That would have been a heck of a saver bet if they had kept the 5 up. You're telling me, JR, completely whipped this late double, hit the pick 4 spread, so not completely in the gutter. Well, that's good. Congratulations. Here's this guitar again, 2010. Love your show. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate everybody participating. Because if I didn't have you out there, I'd be stuck talking to this guy for an hour. And you know how torturous
Frank,
that is?
What did you spend on your bet? $500? You made what, 147?
I spent 140.
And you made 147. Winning.
I said, no, that's why I said it was a Ciaran style bet just to get on the board. It was a coward bet. I admitted it was a coward bet.
I bet 500 and it pays 300 as my saver bet. You bet 140 and you make 147. So, okay.
No, I make $7.50. No, but come on. What would that have paid if the 5 had won? It probably would have been paying $800 for $5. So we got screwed. Let's see if this is official. It is official. All right, we're going to sign off. I was going to let Ciaran take it because he hit 2 doubles in a row, but maybe I should take it.
No, Frank finally got one. So the monkey's off my back. I threw the monkey on the ground.
Right now, I am the reigning champion until Thursday. But you know what that means? That means Ciaran is going to go home and study this racing form until Thursday and come back and crush me next week. Thank you for watching for everyone. On behalf of my host and good friend and a great handicapper, Ciaran Thornton, I am Frank Scatoni. We are Double Trouble. You know what they say, Ciaran? If you don't hit the late double,
you go home in trouble like me today.
Unlike me, take that $7.50 profit and buy yourself 2 slices of pizza. Thanks
Where?
a lot, everybody. Yeah, where? Buongiorno's. Buongiorno's is very good pizza here in Solana Beach. And Buenos Aires in Carmel Valley, their sister store, very good. I think maybe their slices are a little more than that, but they're worth every penny. All right, later.